What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sanju, I am an entrepreneur and investor, and I have proudly held the Iraqi Dinar since 2014. Before we get into the absolute madness of today's update, let me get the standard disclaimer out of the way. I am not a financial advisor, and this video is absolutely not financial advice. I am not here to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Frankly, I do not care if you own the Iraqi Dinar or not. This video is strictly for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the bell notification so you do not miss a single update as this historic wealth transfer unfolds. So, in today's video, we need to have a very serious, grown-up conversation. I want to talk specifically about a massive structural issue happening in our community right now. Where do you actually exchange your Iraqi dinar once the revaluation happens? Over the last few weeks, I cannot begin to tell you how many people are flooding my comments section, blowing up my inbox, and panicking about where to exchange their currency once this global event finally triggers. I constantly have people commenting saying, "Hey Sanju, I went to my local bank today. I talked to the branch manager at Chase, and they told me they are not handling the Iraqi dinar. They said it's a scam. They are not dealing with it, and they will never exchange it." So I want to address all of those questions right here, right now, because the amount of misinformation and absolute panic flying around out there is dangerous. I know there are a lot of brand new investors in this space, people who maybe just bought their first few million dinar over the last few weeks or months. You're excited, you're watching the news, and you want answers. But unfortunately, a lot of new holders have zero knowledge of how the institutional banking sector actually operates. So, let us clear the air, strip away the emotion, and look at the cold, hard reality of the situation. First of all, let us look at the facts. As of right now, today, the Iraqi dinar is worth a fraction of a single penny. Banks are not dealing with the Iraqi dinar right now because on the global stage, it essentially has no real tradable value. It is considered an exotic, restricted, and illiquid currency. Right now, major Tier 1 banks are getting calls, probably multiple thousands of calls every single day from newbie dinar investors asking the exact same question. "Hey, will you exchange my dinar tomorrow when it revalues?" Listen to me very carefully. A bank is a place of business. They are heavily regulated corporate entities. They do not and they will not deal in hypotheticals. You cannot walk into a major financial institution and say, "Oh, hypothetically, when this unprecedented global financial reset happens, what is your protocol?" Banks deal in absolutes. They deal in today's market value. They do not want to be bothered with your potential pipe dream of becoming a multimillionaire tomorrow morning. They're looking at the Forex screens right now. They're looking at the Central Bank of Iraq's official rate today, and that is the only reality they care about. So if you pick up the phone and call Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Citibank, or Bank of America today, they're going to tell you exactly this. We are not dealing with it, we do not have a market for it, and we are not handling the Iraqi dinar. And honestly, I do not blame them one bit. Because as of today, the Iraqi dinar is essentially worthless on the international retail exchange. Why would a massive corporate bank waste their employees' time dealing with a currency they cannot legally profit from today? Now, the great news is that entire narrative is going to flip upside down once the Iraqi dinar actually has verified, liquid international value. But as of today, we have to live in reality. The Iraqi dinar has not revalued yet. Therefore, it does not have the value that we are all patiently waiting for. So please, for the love of God, I am begging you, stop calling the banks. Stop bothering the tellers, the customer service reps, and the branch managers. Because every time they deal with someone asking about the RV of the Iraqi dinar, they're probably laughing the second they hang up the phone. Or even worse, they have received internal memos directly from their corporate compliance departments stating, if anyone asks about exchanging the Iraqi dinar or the Vietnamese dong, immediately tell them we do not handle it. Again, that's all subject to change once the switch is flipped. When the Iraqi dinar has reinstated value, those same banks are going to desperately want your business. Why? Think about how banks make money. They make money by taking your massive deposits, holding your liquidity, and lending that money out to generate interest. If you walk into a bank with authentic Iraqi dinar that is suddenly backed by the IMF and worth millions of US dollars, every single bank is going to roll out the red carpet for you. They will want your liquidity so they can expand their own lending power. It's basic economics. Wealth management divisions will be fighting for your portfolio. But right now, they don't want the headache of you calling and asking, "Are you dealing with it yet?" You're just annoying them. Think about it like this. Imagine calling a luxury real estate broker in Beverly Hills and saying, "Hey, can you spend your weekend showing me a $10 million mansion? I'm not a millionaire yet. I literally can't afford the down payment today, but I hold some foreign currency and I might be a multimillionaire tomorrow." That realtor is going to hang up on you. Why? Because you cannot close on a property today. You're dealing in a hypothetical future. Professionals do not operate on hypotheticals. They operate on what is true and verifiable in this exact moment. And the beautiful part is, the story is still being written. The Iraqi dinar has not revalued yet, which means there are still investors out there buying some up, increasing their positions and preparing for the shift. And that's a personal choice, totally up to you. But let's zoom out and look at the massive geopolitical reality unfolding right in front of our eyes. Today is March 3rd. We're just coming off of a crazy, historic, and violent weekend, with the United States essentially entering a state of war with Iran. We saw coordinated missile strikes launched early Saturday morning alongside Israeli forces. There is so much transpiring right now, it's almost impossible for the mainstream media to keep up. Iran is launching counterattacks, there's chaos in Lebanon, the skies over Baghdad are tense, and new developments are breaking by the hour. But why does this matter for your investment? I have always held to the firm macroeconomic belief that Iran needed to be fully dealt with before an RV could happen. For years, Iran has used their proxies to systematically siphon US dollars directly out of Iraq. Their financial grip on Baghdad had to be physically and politically severed before the US Treasury and the IMF would ever allow an Iraqi dinar revaluation to go live. And looking at the news today, I truly believe we are closer now to that reality than ever before. The parasitic relationship is being destroyed. The structural blockade is being removed. Could we be days away, weeks away, months away, or even years away? I simply do not know, and anyone who guarantees you a date is lying. I'm just giving you my honest, unfiltered feedback based on the global macro environment, but I do believe we are closer than ever. I truly believe that when things in the world are at their absolute worst, when the fog of war is thickest and things look the most chaotic, that is exactly when the global financial reset happens. Stability must precede liquidity, but the cleanup process is always messy. So, stay grounded. Use this time to prepare yourself mentally and financially. I'm sharing this with you today to reiterate my warning. Please stop annoying and calling your local banks. They don't want to hear from you right now. Do not let the fog of war make you act irrationally. Once the rate is live on the Forex, once the official announcements are made, then you make your private wealth appointments, because on that day, they will be the ones waiting for your call. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, protect your peace of mind, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.